Have you ever wondered why you're not making any progress in life and why other people around you are? It's because you don't know how to take proper action. Look, I was in the same boat of watching videos about things that I wanted to do or motivational videos, thinking I was improving on those things, but in reality, it just doesn't work like that. I'm sure you guys can relate just watching videos about like how to get better at specific things that you want to do, or just like on how to get started on things that you want to do. And you think that watching those videos is going to get you started on those things. It doesn't work like that. Now, I was happy that I wasn't just on TikTok or watching other bullshit content, but unless you take what you've learned and you apply it to your life, it's not gonna do anything for you. Now, one of the biggest factors that causes us not to take action is fear, whether that be fear of failing, fear of being perfect, or overthinking. And I say overthinking because you're scared of your own thoughts of taking action. Whether this be, what if I don't do it the way this person did it? What if I don't do it the right way to be successful? Which I think is stupid because you can create your own way to do things. You can make it work. If you truly have an intention to, you can make it work your way. Or maybe overthinking to you could be because you have such a high IQ and you like to think of all the problems so that you could find out how to avoid them. But the problems don't stop and you get stuck in this vicious loop of thinking instead of actually doing. And also, if you're so smart to think of all the problems, then why aren't you doing anything about it and learning from those problems along the way? You're scared. Stop being scared. If you aren't taking action, then there's no consequence. And if there's no consequence, then there should be no fear. So just do it, like Nike says. Now, there's gonna come a point in time where you wanted to do something for so long that it starts to make you sad. Now, like me, for example, I wanted to get a laptop super bad so that I can get my personal brand or YouTube channel set up, but I kept procrastinating. I kept making excuses like, oh, I have car payments, I'm too busy with my job, or just any other thing that required my time and effort. But I'd find randomly throughout the day, I'd start thinking about the things that I wanted to do. It made me sad that I wasn't doing it. This right here is the biggest starter. That sadness started to turn into anger. Then I was so fed up and mad that I wasn't doing anything that I just did it. This was one of the best decisions. Essentially, that's using discipline to take action. I see it as discipline because you're getting mad at yourself at forcing yourself to take the action. See, I like to think of discipline as an investment for your mental health because you're sacrificing that short-term dopamine for more and healthier dopamine for return in the near future. It then brings your mental state up. I do feel like discipline is another huge factor for taking action, but I feel like a more in-depth explanation of what discipline is and like the art of discipline would be best for another in-depth video in the near future. So how do I start, you may ask? Start by doing tasks that will get you closer to taking action on that big thing that you want to do. Focus on getting 1% better at taking action every day. But give yourself small tasks like read for 10 minutes every day. Wake up 30 minutes earlier than you normally do. Go take a walk. Make it non-negotiable for you to avoid these things. Don't do anything else until you've completed your tasks, whether that be scrolling on TikTok or any other social media, playing video games, or even hanging out with friends. Complete your tasks first, then you can do those things. And also, reward yourself for completing those tasks. Like, oh, if I complete my morning walk, then I can go buy myself a nice breakfast. Always reward yourself because then that will train your mind. Oh, if I do these hard things, I'll get something in return. Also, I noticed that whenever I would do one of my tasks, like learn something and study it, I would then go to play video games and I would play better than I would if I didn't do anything. I didn't feel guilty about playing video games because I know that I did something good for me beforehand. Completing those actions will make you perform better in whatever it is you're trying to do. It'll just bring your mental state up. And also, once you've been doing the small tasks for a while, upgrade to harder tasks. The more easier reps that you put in, the easier the hard things will become. After you have mastered completing your tasks, take action on that big thing that you want to do. Just go do it. You must learn how to take action without a second thought if you want to be successful in your life. It will always be better to take the action and feel embarrassed or fail rather than not doing anything and feeling sorry for yourself that you didn't take the action. And also, if you do fail, did you really fail if you took the action, it depends on how you look at it and how you respond to it. If you keep tackling it again and again and get better every single time, you cannot fail. You either win or you learn. There is no failure. The true failure is avoiding experiencing failure. So drop the fear, drop the overthinking, and drop the watching and learning about how to do whatever it is that you want to do, and just go do it. Like I said in my first video, it is best to beat that fear and learn from your experiences along the way. So stop watching motivational videos and go motivate yourself. Build yourself something great. Build it for you and for the world, at that matter. You rise as high as your standards. So set high standards for yourself and achieve, reach, and fulfill those standards. Always take the action necessary. Anyways, that's action for you right there. I hope you guys gained some value from this video, and I hope you stay tuned to watch some of my next videos. My next one, I do plan on talking about discipline, doing an in-depth thing on the art of discipline. So, see you there.